Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Let me share my screen. I hope as a part of the data extraction, everyone get completed, right? Data extraction and the data cleansing activities. Yes, no. Is that completed? Data extraction and data transformations. Good. Next part is we are going to prepare this visualization. So if you're observing here, I have taken some charts like bar charts, and if you're observing the line chart is there. So as per the data which has been available in the Excel or else which has been loaded in Power BI file, I have chosen some charts. So how we are going to choose it? So see here, generally, once we'll get some good expertise on this, we can try to choose on our own, or in real time, right? If they are providing the business requirement document, BRD, we are going to call it, they have their own visual representation. So we have to choose that required visualizations from the customer. Okay, they will provide us the name of the visuals, they will provide us. From there, we can choose it. If they are not providing in business requirement document, it is on our own. We have to choose on our own and we have to visualize it and take the feedback from the customer. Okay. It's not something like drag and drop or else visualizing and share back to the customers, and they will come back for us. They will check the visualization because they are going to view the report, right? And they are going to interact with our report, completed or else develop a report. They will come and they will cross verify, and we have to define why we have to choose that visualization. Okay, we have to be get answer. Okay. So I have chosen some charts here. So we'll get started with this visualization. Once completed, any one of the volunteer, they have to share the screen and try to complete the okay, thorough process from end to end development. Okay. But is that clear, right? Fine. See here. I have already extracted the data and I'll just try to give a quick explanation. Credit card defaulters I have extracted. Credit who are not paying their credit card bills on time. That is the data set. Okay. So I have pulled the columns like ID column, limit balance, gender, education level, status, age. And if you're observing defaulters payment for the next month, so in the form of a generic, whether they are going to pay or not, 0 or 1. Okay, the number. And the state value, so whatever the states, maybe these are all the states located in USA, United States. So I have taken that info. And if you are observing the right hand side applied step, source. So what is the step stands for? So from which location or else which path you have been extracted the file. You can select this V at the edge. You can see the path location. So I have extracted the file from this location. Okay. Next step, which sheet you have picked. If you have a multiple sheets, multiple tables, which sheet or else which table you have been picked. So I have selected the sheet one. And the next transformation is data transformation is promoting the column header. So it is getting promoted automatically, column header. Okay, these two are automated steps. That's what we discussed, right? These two steps are automated steps. Okay, from Power BI, it is generating these two automated steps. Next activity. The first, if you're observing, I'm going step by step. Okay, if you've missed somewhere, right, I'm just trying to explain it. Next transformation, replace. So I just replaced, first of all, gender is also a number. I changed the data type manually from number to the text data type. Okay, gender, this data type I have changed manually from number, whole number to this text data type. After that, I can try to replace gender where we have one and two category with male and female. So this is the next step. See this? Hope you are following, right? After that, another column we have educational level, educational qualification, one, two, three, four, four different categories that we have. Instead of performing the replace transformation couple of times, four times, and try to increase the number of transformations on the right hand side, there is a transformation. Okay, we can try to, without disturbing the existing field, we can try to get it generated by using conditional column that is available at add column tab here. Okay, once we will get a good experience on writing the M functions, we can start writing this custom column also. Custom column or add column. Custom column is nothing but we are going to write the if statement. Okay, if you are using this custom column, you are going to write the condition. See this one. This condition, if else statement, once you will get a good experience on writing the M functions, we can make use of custom column. Okay, one for high school, two for graduate, three for postgraduate, and others category. So with just a button click and choosing the column, I have added this new column on my table. Got it? Next activity. What is this? Next step is I have changed education level. You can see in the formula bar here. This is the formula editor. You can observe it. I have changed the education level ABC 123 data type to text data type. After that, I have removed this column. Education level is not required. I have removed the education level column. So whatever the activity you have performed, it will be get recorded on your right hand side on the top of whatever the steps. I mean, like data level, if you are performing, the steps will be recorded on your right hand side applied step. Okay. Next activity. Status. I have used one more conditional column, custom column, add column tab level. And I have replaced one for single, two for married, and three for, I mean, maybe there is other categories there, represented it as in others. So here is the statement. You can see it here. Okay. I changed the data type from ABC1 to 3 to the ABC. And I have removed some unwanted columns. See here, I have removed these unwanted columns, removed other columns. Maybe in future you have removed some columns, right? These are the columns, unselected columns has been removed. So maybe in future, I want this particular pay underscore zero. I don't want to re-extract the data. Please remember, this is very, very important step. I don't want to re-extract the data for removed column. You can just try to select it. Maybe I'm expecting this column should be available in my future reference. I can try to select it, load it. You can see these columns here. See this. These columns are available. Okay. In future, if we want the unselected columns, we can just try to add it, select it. It will be get available on your data set. Okay. And the next step is I have reordered the columns. So the new columns which has been generated, education level and status has been added the last after the state column. What I did, I just moved these two columns to the next to my gender column. That's what the step. See this. This is the order. and renamed. I just renamed this education LVL to the education level. So these are the data transformation steps that we have performed on the connected data set. Okay. Now this data set has been cleansed. And if you're observing more than 30 plus columns are available, now it is showcasing 8 columns here. In Power Query Editor, you can see how many columns we are trying to load it onto the Power BI desktop. Now currently 8 columns, and these 8 columns only we are going to use it while report building. Okay. Up to this part is clear, or else any queries, concerns, please let me know. Everyone. Clear. Good. To affect these are all changes, right? What we will do, click on the home tab, click on the home tab here, use close and apply. Don't close it directly. Don't close it directly. Whatever the changes you have performed, it will not get loaded onto the Power BI desktop. So we have to make sure that use close and apply to affect the changes. The new changes are transformations that have been added. Okay, close and apply. Fine. So now your data set is having on the right hand side data view, data tab here, the last corner, right hand side. These are the columns. And if you want to view the data, you can see the data view, and these are the columns that are available. And as of now, we are not going to work on the modeling part because it's having only one table. No need to build, or else no need to have any relationship. But as of now, just try to focus here. How many number of records we have imported? 30,000 rows, 30,000 records we have imported. And these are the columns that are available. Let's get started with the visualizations. So see here, if you're observing on the home tab, here the visualization is available. So as I said, they have moved. Previously, there is a separate visualization tab after the filter. Now, as per the on object interaction, you can directly choose the visualization charts in the canvas itself. So I can try to choose one chart now. Okay, stack bar chart. Just try to select it. See this? You have an inbuilt feature, build a visualization. Maybe I just want to change this visualization to some other, okay, on object interaction. I'm just trying to choose. So instead, I'm not interested with the stack bar chart. I'm interested to make use of another chart. I can choose it here itself. Instead of navigating to the visual level, visual pane, and try to select other visualization, I can try to choose here itself. Okay, in the canvas itself. Got it? Here. So I'm interested to build a visualization based on, let me showcase here. So which visual is this? Is a clustered bar chart. So here, if you're observing, educational level is on x-axis. You know, right? This is x-axis and this is y-axis. Yes, no. Aware of it? X-axis, horizontal line. If you're observing, horizontally, if you're observing this graduate, postgraduate, high school, this is x-axis. Vertically, this is vertical. 0K, 1K, 2K is an vertical line, which is an y-axis. Aware of it, right? Everyone, you have to respond. Okay. So here we can choose it. Let me showcase one more time. See this? Choose me the right chart, same chart. Clustered. So you can see the chart information as well, bar charts, line and aerial charts, waterfall chart. Okay. Different types of a KPI card or else a gate charts that are available. Map visualization, which you are currently focusing, observing. So here it is, shape map. If we enable the shape map, okay, from the preview feature, it will be get available automatically. Okay. If you haven't enabled shape map from the preview feature, you cannot see the shape map here in the visualization tab. Got it? So multiple charts are available. We will explain, we will discuss each and every other. Okay, you don't need to worry about it. So how we are going to select the fields? Either you can try to drag and drop directly onto the canvas, okay, onto the visualization that we have selected inside, or you can select it from here. See this? There is a small add data to your build a visualization, right? Add data, select it. Here we have an x-axis, y-axis. Okay, x-axis, I'm trying to choose education level. Y-axis, I'm trying to see the credit card defaulters. So we have the aggregation here. See this sigma symbol. If you're observing some small icon, right? Icons are there. See this sigma symbol stands for number. It's a number only, right? Defaulters is also a number. ID column, limit balance, which is showcasing some metric or else a number. Okay, sigma symbol stands for it's a number. And remaining fields, if you're observing education level, gender, status, state. These columns are categorical data, which is giving some description. For this particular state, these are the descriptive information. For this particular education level, these are the different categories, right? Graduate, high school, others, postgraduate, these are all categories, correct? And this is the number, age, or else a limit balance. We are going to consider it as a number, 0 or 1. I want to visualize it based on education level wise. Who are the credit card defaulters? Like I want to see the number. Okay. A y-axis, I'm trying to choose defaulters. Okay. So I got a bar chart. And also I want to visualize it. The data segregation, okay, for each and every graduate part, I want to segregate the data based on gender. So how much credit card defaulters on male category, how many are there on the female category? I want to split the data now. Okay, from this particular graduate on my x-axis, I want to split it. What is that? Female as well as the male, how much has been distributed on these credit card defaulters. So how we are going to distribute it? By using legend here. Okay, legend, which has been descriptive, where we can try to segregate the data based on some special categories. So here I'm trying to use gender. See here, this is a difference. Is this chart is clear to you? Gender based, the visualization has been segregated. On my x-axis, you can see graduate, high school, these categories. Y-axis, you are observing the credit card defaulters. And whenever if you are trying to on hover, you can see some number, some of defaulters for this particular category postgraduate, gender female. Defaulters is 545. And male category, this is the value, postgraduate. Like that, who are more credit card defaulters means from the graduate part, this category is using the credit card defaults. They are not paying their credit card bills on time. In that gender male, they are not paying 1,922 credit card defaulters for the next month. Okay. Let's try to provide the data labels too. So instead of on hover and seeing the number, I want to showcase the number. Okay, the data labels on the top of it. Select your visualization, select it. Below this add data, we have a format. Okay, we have a format option. Select it, try to add the data labels. Okay, select it. That's it. You can see the data labels on the top of the bar. And as of now, I'm not interested with the zoom slider. So where I can try to visualize it. Okay. enhance it or else increase the font of this particular bars. I'll just try to disable it, which is not required as of now. Okay. Is this chart is clear to you or else any questions? Is this chart is clear? Fine. And still, I just want to enhance or else improve this numbers 1922, which is a very, very minute. And by default, the font size is very less. So, how can we increase the font of it? Select your visualization. As I said, this is the format, right? Format your pane. More options, it will get visible to you on the right hand side. By default, it is hidden. So I will just try to add more options. Select it. Okay, you can see the format option. There are many cosmetic changes if you want to add it onto the visualization. These are all cosmetic changes. Maybe I just want to increase the title of this particular visual. I can try to change it. See here. I'm not interested with the sum of defaulters and so on. I'll just try to mention it as a education and in this way. The title I want to project it in this way. Educational level defaulters. Okay. And make it as a center. Title, make it as a center. And font family, by default, it is a thin font family. Most of the time, in real time, right? We will try to use Arial format here. Arial with title, right? 12. Okay, this is the font we are going to use it on real time. And it should be a black color. Already it is a black. Got it? In this way. Simply we can try to write it by default. You will get a dynamic title. Okay, whatever you are trying to drag and drop the field, it will be get created a title, but it should be added advantage, right? We have to define in a proper manner, not just like drag and drop that particular sum of defaulters, education level, and gender. That is not a right title to your visual. We have to define it. So here, educational level wise defaulters. Okay. And I just want to increase the font of it. This values. Select your visual. Data labels already enabled now. So just try to change it. Values. Instead of a COG URL, change it to the Arial font and make it as a 10. Okay. Black color. It should be visible to you. Like that, we can do it for the x-axis too. X-axis by default result in font family or as a COVY. Change it to the Arial font format and make it as a 10. Here, here, COVY. Okay, y-axis. Make sure that we have to maintain the consistency. Okay, title is 12. Title font size is 12 and it is an Arial font size. And x-axis and remaining all values are all is black color Arial format with 10. Okay, this is 12 and these are 10. Okay, we have to maintain the consistency on visualizations too. Okay, clear? And the title also, if you want to change it, you can change, or else if you want to turn it off, we can turn off. See this. So that we are already aware, this is the defaulters number. If you want me to provide, we can provide it as it's all requirement based. Sum of defaulters payment for the next month. Already I'm providing the title right defaulters. I can turn off so that I will get some space where my visual will be get adopted in this. particular chart, selected chart. Got it? Like that education level also. If you don't want the title, we can turn off the title. X-axis, turn off the title. Okay. Fine. Save it. Save the changes. Another visualization. I hope everyone following, right? If you have any questions, please raise your hand so that I will get to know. Another visualization. Maybe I'm interested to visualize the data based on age factor. Okay, age factor, age column is available here. Age factor wise defaulters. Maybe I want to see the at which from which age to this age the credit card defaulters are more. That type of an analysis I want to bring in the form of a chart. How we are going to do that? See here, going back to the report view, choose a chart. Maybe I'm choosing a line chart. Line chart. So from here itself, we can try to pick the values. See this, add data and build your visualization. Or from this data view, so sorry, not the data view, data tab here at the edge, we can try to drag and drop. So I'm interested on the age, drag and drop. And I'm interested on the credit card defaulters, drag and drop. So it's showcasing as a row. See this? Age, you have to move onto the x-axis, and this is a visual. So drag and drop. After that, we can try to move or else adjust the fields from this, build a visualization. Okay, because both are numbers, right? It is trying to showcase you want to visualize both age as a number as well as the defaulters, which is on y-axis. Now what I did, I just drag and drop because I'm trying to drag and drop on directly onto the canvas, right? Canvas. So it is dynamically choosing it as a number, both y-axis, defaulters and age is on y-axis. So what I did, drag and drop this particular age from y-axis to the x-axis. That's it. Okay. This part I will tell you. That's what I've said, right? As of now, please observe, as I said, right? Sometimes the organization answer report requirement, we will get the which chart we are going to use it. Okay, in the requirement document, we will receive it. If we are not receiving, it is on our own, we have to choose. And we have to explain it to the customers. Why you are choosing this chart. Okay, what is the advantage? So once we will get some good expertise, you will get to know which chart is useful. Okay. Let me show you something. As of now, I have chosen the line chart, right? Why don't we choose this chart? Assume that you are a business analyst. So if I'm trying to project the chart, something like this, is that good to view? Is this giving any value added to your requirement? You have to tell. So I don't know which chart I have to choose. I have built this visualization because it is a colorful. Okay. Is this good to view? You have to tell. Can you take any business decision by using this? No, right. This looks colorful. I understood. It's very colorful, but I'm not able to take any business decisions. What is the use of it? Correct? So we have to think in that way. Okay. Even though as an analyst, we have to check multiple times. We have to justify which visual is the best. Okay. It's all based on the experience or else hands-on. It's not something like a drag and drop and build the visual, colorful visualization. Okay. So from here, from for the first visual, I'm ready to take some decisions. If you are observing, so as per this visual, from the graduate side, female is having more credit card defaulters, and sorry, male category. Sorry, male category is having more credit card defaulters, and female is 1,408. So like that, they have to analyze the okay. Let me change this visualization. Instead of a pie chart, change it back to the line. Got it? And again, here also I will try to segregate the data. As of now, it is a sum of defaulters for the next month based on each. I want to segregate it. Male category is how much, female category is how much from this particular age factor. This is the age. If you are observing 20, 40, 60, 80. So as per the space constraint, we are not getting all the ages like continuous ages like 21, 22, 23 and so on. See this. If I'm just trying to enhance my visual, I can see the number 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, up to 80 age. Okay. Because I'm trying to stretch this visualization, this particular area, I can see the numbers in this way 20, 40, 60, 80. Okay. We have to justify why you are, maybe we'll get a questions like on the x-axis in my data level, I have the continuous numbers, right? Why you are showcasing 20, 40, 50, 60? See this 20, 40, 60, 80. Why you are showcasing the 20, 40? That's like that. I'm having the data with continuous age from 20 to 79. Why are showcasing 20, 40 only? Yes, we can project the continuous ages, continuous number, but the visual will not look in a right manner. So how we are going to showcase? This is very, very important on the certification level. So on what basis we can try to project by enabling which category or else which label, we will get the continuous x-axis number. As of now, we are observing 20, 40, 60, 80 because of the space, and we are trying to stretch the visual here. It's showcasing in this way. If we can try to enhance or else add more space, we can get the continuous number 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. Still, I want between the numbers like a 21, 22, 22 continuous number. How can we get that? This is very, very important. To get this done, to get the continuous number, we have to enable and we have to change the category here. See this? Go to the format, click on the format. There is a small painter, right? Click on this, more option. Which axis it is? Is that a is that a y-axis or else x-axis you are observing? You have to tell. Is that an x-axis or else y-axis? You are observing 20, 30, 40, 50. X-axis, right? Click on the x-axis. Here, by default, the type is continuous. Okay. And I want to showcase that, I mean, in detail number. Okay, 21, 22, and so on. We have to change the category from continuous to the categorical. You can see the continuous number. See this. You're able to see it, right? You're able to see the continuous number. Let me change the sorting order based on each. This is the one. 21, 22, and so on. This is very, very important. Please observe in certification times, whenever you're attempting the certification, by enabling which feature you are trying to get the continuous sequence number. If I'm showcasing with 20, 40, 50, 60, I want to visualize the data in continuous number, which category it is on x-axis. It's a continuous or categorical. We have to select categorical so that we can see the continuous number. If you are visualizing the form of a continuous, you can see the difference. Okay, range 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 50 to 60. Okay, important. Now you can tell me which visual looks good. Is that a continuous or else a categorical? I'm just trying to stretch here because I want to fit one more visual. So that's why I'm just trying to stretch. Is this visual looks good to you? Even though it is giving continuous number, I will try to change from categorical to the continuous so that the visual will be get fit within the time or else within the range you are trying to provide. Is that clear? Everyone, is that clear? Fine. Now I want to segregate the data just like a gender base. Go to the add data, legend, try to add gender so that we will get to know the category based, that is gender based value. So dark blue color is for male and light blue color is for female. Okay. Next visualization. Next visual. I'm not directly adding the visual. I'm just trying to observing the data. What are the fields that we have? This is very, very important. It is not something like directly we can choose the visual and build the visualization or else a chart. We have to observe the data, analyze it. Okay. Which field next? Next, I'm trying to visualize state wise. Okay. State information wise, which you have observed here. State wise, maybe the credit card default is. So I will try to pick the state. So previously, as you said, right, where is the, I mean, one of the component is the power map. So here I have a field name called state, correct? If you're trying to drag and drop onto the canvas, previously, 3 months back, it's a chart name called map visualization. Whenever if you're trying to drag and drop a field like a state, country, region, city, by default, we are going to get it as a map visualization because it is having a geo feature. Okay, by default feature, location feature. Now, after adding the on object interaction, it has been changed. Okay, it is showcasing by default. It is a table chart. It's a table. So I like the previous feature only. Whenever if I am trying to drag and drop, it showcases me the visual. Okay, that is the map visualization. Now it has been changed to the table chart by default. Okay, I like that feature. So instead of table chart, right, I will try to choose a map visualization. So see here, map visual. This is the one, map visualization. So these are all the data points which has been detected. See this. Let me use a focus mode. These are all the data points. So each and every state which have been projected as per the data, it is showcasing. Got it? Now, if you are observing this data, right? These states are related to one particular country, USA, right? See this, USA. Why we need to choose a complete map visualization? So there is a chance to my customer to navigate other countries to see here, other countries. He is observing other countries or else other state. Suppose in your data set, if you are working with one particular country and their state's information, instead of visualizing a map or else a field map visual, see this. I'm observing other state or else other continents too, but my data points are available here in this particular area. Why I need to look over the Canada, Brazil, other countries? Is that required? You have to tell. As a business owner for one of the firm, are we going to see some countries or other information? Is that good to see? Your all data points has been located here instead of seeing that other countries. So how we are going to project it? So to get this done, we have another chart name called shape map. So see here, this is the shape map. I'm not interested. I'm not interested with to see other countries or else other continents. I want to visualize it within that particular range. So I will try to change it to this shape map. Sorry, here. Is that looks good? You have to tell. Shape map. So the states, all the states has been get highlighted. Now I want to distribute the data based on value. That is nothing but color saturation. Click on this defaulters. You understood or not? Is that clear? By default, I have chosen it as a map visualization. Okay. Instead of seeing the other countries and continents, I changed it to state map. I mean, wherever there is a states, it has to be get located. I changed it to the shape map. This is a shape map. Yeah. Is that clear to everyone? Important. Why I have chosen the shape map here? This is very, very important. So we have to think on the end user prospect. Shape map, it is giving other countries. I'm observing the other countries and continents. Even the field map also, I'm observing the highlighted. It's filled with this color, right? I'm seeing the other countries and continents, right? Instead of that, if you are working with this particular state level information or as a regional level, we can choose a shape. Okay. And as I said, it's still a preview feature. Shape map is still a preview feature, as some countries allowing to visualize or else the data points will be get detected. Some countries having restrictions on the GDPR, Global Data Protection Policies. So some countries allowing to visualize it and some countries not. So that's why still the shape map is a preview feature. It has been implemented long back. Okay, only some countries data has been supported. What are those some countries? So you're saying some countries only, right? What are those? See here, this is important. So from this format your visual, here you can see the map settings. These are the states that are allowing to visualize their regional or else their state level data. Other countries are not allowed. It is a preview feature, not implemented full-fledged. Okay. And these are the projection. These are the states. Okay, projection area. Got it? And I want to change some colors. I'm not interested with these colors, means I can change it here. So maybe I'm just interested with the maximum default is with red color. I can change it. And minimum width, something like this. Okay. And maybe if you are interested with the middle color, center color, we can try to add this way. So that the end user will get to know maximum credit card default is from these states. Okay, Florida or else maybe as per the red color, if you're observing this. And minimum or as a lawyer, he can try to observe. I mean, credit card defaulters, he can observe from this on hover. Okay, like this. Let's try to visualize based on the male or female category wise credit card defaulters. Let me take a simple chart. First chart, stack bar chart. I want to visualize it based on gender wise credit card defaulters. And both are in the same color, male and female category of the same color. Same, right? Blue color. I just want to visualize male with dark blue. Select your visualization. Go to the format, data labels, enable the data labels. More options here. Bars. Try to choose male with dark. Okay. Maybe. Next visualization based on the status, marital status, whether they have married, how much, what is the credit card defaulters, unmarried or else a single, who are the credit card, how many are the credit card defaulters. I want to analyze it status wise. So let me take one more visual. Status and defaulters, which is the number on this. And I want to distribute the data based on male and female category, legend, gender. Okay. In this way, we can try to project it. Enable the data labels, go to the format, data labels. And is still interested with the total number, we can add the total also. Total value is this, and the distribution data has been distributed with male is something and female is this value. And this is the total. Clear? Is this visual is clear to you? Everyone, try to respond. Later we will change the titles. Okay, it is not that as of now we are just trying to focus on the visualization level. Later we will change the titles and so on. Next, I am interested, okay, to slice and dice data based on some categories. That means what is this slice and dicing? Suppose here, if I'm trying to select something, right? Okay, in this particular category, the values will be get changed automatically. So I have selected the male category. The values has been distributed as per each and every other visualization. So it is getting interacted. So like that, I want to provide to my business owner a kind of a slicer categories. Okay, slicer or filtration. So we are going to do that. So to get this done, we have a slicer chart. Slicer chart. So the first chart, first category, I'm going to choose it as an add data education level. So this is my educational level. These are the categories. So it is occupying some space, right? It is in the form of a list. It is occupying some space because it's a listing down. Education level, this is a listing down. I want to add few more slices. What I will do in this is select your slicer chart, select it. Instead of representing it as a list value, I will try to make use of a drop down approach. Okay, what is this drop down means? Let me showcase you. See here, select it, select the slicer chart. On your format your visualization, right? Here, slicer setting option is there. Instead of a list, the style format as of now, it is a list. Change it to the drop down. So I will get some good space and I can try to make use of here the list. Here we can try to use drop down approach. Got it? And maybe I'm interested with the tiles. So which is going to occupy some space. See here, these are the categories. I can choose a graduate means a kind of a button approach, okay? Or else maybe high school or other category. So which one looks good to you? We have to decide. So maybe currently I'm not interested with the tile operation. I'll just try to choose it as drop down approach so that it should be get navigated. And also I can try to select the categories from here. Okay. Try to choose few more categorical fields. So what I'm doing in the sense, I'm instead of selecting one more slicer chart, I'll just try to copy and paste. See this? Select your visual, Control C, Control V. Okay. One more slicer. Change it from the educational category to the another category that is the gender based. One more slicer, I will try to add it. Another slicer based on status. Okay. One more based on state. So these four slicer, if you're observing education level, gender, status, and state, I have added in the form of an slicer charts. Maybe I'll just try to change, select the some categorical gender base, male, and maybe I want to see the married people, how many are there on the credit card defaulters, and maybe I want to locate some state. So I can try to use this vertical scroller, or I know the particular state. Instead of using this vertical scroller, right, I want to give a search option to my end user. So search option. Click on this more option. There is a three horizontal dots, right? Click on this, provide the search option so that the end user, he can try to search some state here like this. Got it. And also try to provide some important metric in the form of a card. Okay, some important metric. Maybe I will try to choose card visualization, card chart. I will try to add it here. Let me adjust it in proper way. Here it is a clear selection. I'm just trying to clear it out. So I'm just trying to add some important cards here. That is credit card default. So just try to add a number. Okay, default number. This is the value. Got it. So to my end user, I'm trying to visualize it based on education level wise, the credit card defaulters with the segregation gender, and age factor wise credit card defaulters, at which level of age the credit card defaulters are more. At this particular 20 to 40 range, more defaulters are there, and remaining all people are paying their credit card bills on time, or else maybe limitation is very less compared to that particular range. Like that, state information wise credit card defaulters, if you are observing this chart, and gender based. Okay, only gender based, exclusively on the gender base, the values has been segregated. And this part based on their status, whether they have married, how many, and unmarried, there is a single, how many. I'm just trying to project it, that numbers too. And here to my business owners or else users, stakeholders, I'm visualizing based on some slicer selection. So they can try to choose based on some categories. Here, these are the categories. Okay, understood. And if you're observing, these are all numbers, right? I want to provide a comma separator to some numbers is having thousands, right? I just want to provide a comma separator. And here, if you're observing 3.8 K, K stands for units, units, thousands. I want to represent the same like this, 1130 full number with a comma separator. How we are going to visualize it? Select your visual. These are all cosmetic changes. That's what I said, right? Use the format, more option, values. Go to the values directly. Values down, data labels, values, and here the units. I'm just trying to project none with the comma separator. Okay, comma separator. I'm trying to use the defaulters, right? Use here select your defaulters. Column tools will be get enabled. Comma separator. Yeah, 1000 separator. We can try to add the comma separator. Okay. Select another format. Values, units with none. You can see the comma separator. Similar for this too. None. Got it? Save it. And once it is done, publish this report to the services. Okay. Like that, we are going to prepare the report developments. Is that clear? Any one volunteer now to ready to share your screen and project these visuals? If any interested, please let me know. Is that clear or else any questions? First, you can tell me that. Is that clear, everyone? So can I expect these insights, these particular snapshot from your end? Maybe tomorrow, day after tomorrow, Monday, by Monday. Can I expect this snapshot? Maybe if you want to I mean, improvise means it is well and good. If you want to improvise, you can do that. Okay. But expectation is this snapshot from your end. Okay. It's a hands-on to you. Please try to complete it and let me know. If you are facing some challenges, write back an email to me. I will get connected to you. Okay, send an email. Email. You have my mail ID, right? You can send an email. I will revert back. Okay, if it is simple, I can revert back. Maybe if time permits, I can correct if possible. Okay. Right now, anybody interested to share your screen and show me this process? If you are interested, you can share. Otherwise, we will connect Monday. Everyone receiving the documents, right? Gaurav, everyone receiving the documents. First, 4 sessions. Fine then. Maybe nobody is interested to share the screen, but uh, from my end, right, I just want to convey this. It's a kind of two-way session, okay, two-way communication. You have, if you have any queries, you can raise your hand digitally, you can speak with me. It's not like just I have to do on my own, okay? You can raise your hand, you can speak, you can discuss, and also maybe if I'm asking you to share your screen, any volunteer interested or else to move on to this job, but share your screen and we can. I'm going to guide, right? It's not like an exam. I'm going to guide it. Okay, fine then. No queries. Nobody interested to share the screen. We'll connect Monday. I will not take Saturday, Sunday because yesterday we are in the middle of the report. So that's why I have connected today. Otherwise, Saturday, Sunday, I'm not going to take. Okay. Thanks. Thanks for joining. I hope nobody interested. But in future, right, I'm expecting someone to be a volunteer. Anybody. Okay. There is nothing wrong. You have to share your screen. You can project it. I will give the access to you. I'm going to guide it here. Okay. You can develop the report, complete end to end. Okay. Like that, my previous batches has been done. I have done in that way. Like that, they are going to get settled on different ways on Power BI side. Okay. Fine then. Thanks for joining. We'll connect Monday. I'm expecting from everyone the snapshot. Okay, completed snapshot from query editor and as well as the report development. Two snapshots I'm expecting. Okay, thanks. Thanks for joining. Have a nice day. Happy weekend to you.